Reit te, croeso nôl I stadiwm y Principality, lle mae yna un cwrs dal I ddod yn y gwledd o rygbi heddiw yma. Mae Ystym Taf ar fi'n herio blaen dilais gyda'r cwpan cenedlaethol yn y fantol. Ond, os chi newydd ymuno da ni, dyma beth chi wedi ymethu hyd yma. Reit te, nath clwb rygbi Caerdydd cymryd y bowlen ar ôl curo yr Old Penarthians 34 I 21 gêm anhygoel. Ac yna yn y plat, Bonamain, naeth Meiddi Hwlffordd 29 I 12. Gêm ffantastig, ac wrth gwrs, mae yna un gêm arall I fynd. Ystym Taf, sef Llandaff North yn Saesneg, yn edrych I fynd un yn well ar ôl colli'r rownd derfynol llynedd yn erbyn Blaen Dilais, sef Seven Sisters. Y gic gyntaf I ddod am hanner awr wedi 7. Mae'n mynd I bod yn cracer. Reit te, mae gyda fi cwmni ffantastig yn y studio da fi heddiw yma, Catrin Edwards ac wrth gwrs Swan Lillycrap. Reit, Swan, o ti'n gweithio ar y gêm chwe gwlad menywod? Gynt, sut oedd y gêm? Beth nes ti o Gymru?
Ie, oedd fforddiad gwell a I cael ennill heddi. Mae'n pwysig i'r ferched I mynd ymlaen nawr i'r step nesaf, ond maen nhw'n siomedig gyda sut ar gyrfan wedi fynd, ond I gorffen yn uchel gyda canlyniad yn erbyn yr Eidal yn peth positif iawn, ond mae rhaid I nhw nawr fynd a meiddi Sbaen I fynd mewn I WXV2 a wedyn qualify am Cwpan y Byd.
Ie, gwych. Catrin, o ti yma fel cefnogwr, sut oedd atmosffer yma?
Ti'n o beth, oedd e actually yn anhygoel I weld dros 10,000 o bobl yma.
Fantastic.
A des I a cwpl o ffrindiau ddim wedi gweld y gêm o'r blaen, ddim wedi dod i'r stadiwm, a nath nhw caru fe. So chwarae teg I merched, ond nhw'n llawn heiddi fe.
A ti wedi chwarae I Ystym Taf yn barod. Pencampwyr yn 2022, ond yn anffodus yn colli llynedd. Pa mor bwysig yw'r brofiad o chwarae trwy gymaint o weithiau ar y cae yma yn gallu helpu Ystym Taf heddi?
Ch'mo beth, fyswn i'n dweud, os byswn nhw wedi ennill llynedd, fyswn nhw wedi cael lot fwy o pwysau ar nhw eleni, ond y ffaith bod nhw wedi colli, weithiau mae colli yn gallu helpu achos chi'n gweithio ar y camgymeriadau, a I fi, maen nhw mewn safle da, achos maen nhw ar top y gyngrair, a maen nhw'n chwarae'n arbennig ar hyn o bryd.
Ffantastig. Swan, Blaen Dilais, falle ddim y ffefrynnau heddiw, ond maen nhw'n edrych I wneud y dwbl ar ôl i'r dynion ennill y cwpan yn y adran 5, ond am achlysur i'r chwaraewyr yma.
Achlysur enfawr, falle pwysau arno nhw ar ôl i'r dynion fynd ar silverware gatre I Blaen Dilais, ond mae ferched fan hyn wedi chwarae I Blaen Dilais am spel, maen nhw wedi chwarae yn plate finals o blaen, a bydd nhw moyn cymryd y cwpan gatre heddi, ond mae profiad sydd gyda y Llandaff North heddi bydd yn pwerus iawn, so fi'n edrych ymlaen i'r battle sydd o blaen yn ni.
A mae'r dau tîm yma yn ar frig y tabl. Pam wnaethon nhw gwrdd tro diwetha nath Ystym Taf ennill 46 I 17. Ydy hwnna yn cyfri at unrhyw beth heddiw neu fatha clean slate yw e?
Fi lan a lawr am y cwestiwn yna, achos mae unrhyw beth yn gallu digwydd mewn ffeinal, ond o ran fel nabod y tîmoedd, o ran profiad, bys ni'n dweud bod Ystym Taf yn mynd I fynd ai. Ond fi ddim yn, mae unrhyw beth yn gallu digwydd mewn ffeinal, achos fi'n gwybod bydd nhw'n dangos llawn calon, bydd nhw moyn sbwylo gêm Ystym Taf sy'n gymaint, ond fel nath Hwlffordd dangos I ni, mae yna siawns I ddod nôl. Wrth gwrs,
allan nhw beth digwydd yn ffeinal, ti'n cywir, ond chi bod am ffaith diddorol nawr? Reit te, mae un o chwaraewyr, Catrin Turner, nath hi'n chwarae llynedd, mae hi'n chwarae heddi ar yr asgell, ond mae reidiau hi lot bellach o Ystym Taf na fyddwch chi'n disgwyl.
Hello, my name is Catrin Turner. I've been doing Las Vegas. Tyfu fyny yn Las Vegas yn amazing. Really joio fe, lot o hael, lot o pethau gwahanol around, ond oedd yn teimlo'n normal achos oedd hwnna gyd o fi'n gwybod. So fi wedi symud yma 2021 yn y haf. O fi'n meddwl falle fi dim ond yn aros tan Nadolig, ond wedyn fi dal yma heddiw, so fi'n caru fe. So mam fi o Aberystwyth yn mynd I prifysgol yn Caerdydd, a wedyn ddim yn rili gwybod beth I wneud ar ôl hwnna. Wedi symud I America am blwyddyn ac gyda dad fi. A dad fi'n pilot yn yr Air Force. So o mam fi yn Cymraeg sgwith. So oedd hi'n meddwl bod Cymraeg yn really bwysig. So pryd o'n i'n babis yn siarad Cymraeg I ni. Fi ddim yn meddwl gallu fi yn teimlo mor gryf o Cymraeg na fi ddim yn siarad Cymraeg. Cos yn byw yn America, mae dim byd yn dangos bod fi o Cymru. ond siarad Cymraeg yn.
Sometimes when we get lazy, okay, we go up in ones and twos.
O'n i'n gwybod bod ni'n Americanwr i ddechrau, yn rhi hollol jyst dechrau siarad Cymraeg efo fi o rhywbeth eisiau cyfarfod hi, wedyn fel oedd y sgwrs yn ymlaen, o'n i'n dysgu bod hi o America lle gen I fel, o ti'n siarad y gog? Beth ti'n meddwl, o'n i'n hollol confused.
No, 9 plays to the left, and either runs it to the left or the right, instead of coming short. Tîm gyntaf fi oedd Las Vegas Rugby. O'n I wedi synnu pryd fi'n dechrau rugby yn Vegas. Fel, jyst amdano'r community, oedd yn really gwahanol o unrhyw beth o fi'n chwarae cyn hwnna. Achos hefyd o fi'n rubbish, o fi ddim yn gwybod beth o fi'n neud. Ni'r unig tîm yn Vegas. A ni angen gyrru 4-5 awr i chwarae, pryd ni'n chwarae ffwrdd. Ni gael y fe, the turn and burn, achos ni'n gyrru yna chwarae, gyrru nôl. So pryd fi wedi symud, o fi sy'n meddwl, beth fi bod chwarae, ydy fi'n sicr gyda rugby. So fi wedi messejo un o ffrindiau fi, Gwen Crab, a hi wedi recommendo ystym taff. So hwn oedd trydydd amser mynd i'r stadiwm. Oedd y tro gyntaf a fi ar y bench, a blwyddyn diwetha fi wedi dechrau. So fi wedi colli blwyddyn diwetha. Oedd yn really, really anodd i fi yn personol. Fi yn excited i bod bach yn well, a i fel dangos i hun bod i bod yna. Bydd lot o ffrindiau fi a teulu yn gwylio o America yn Vegas, ond bydd y game yn kick-off am hanner awr wedi 11 yn y bore. So, bach yn gwahanol.
Dyn ni'n bell iawn o Las Vegas ar hyn o bryd, ond helo i teulu a ffrindiau Catrin sy'n gwylio ar S4C heddi. Reit te, fydd a Tom Rogers, prif hyfforddwr ystym taf. Tom, wnaethoch chi golli yma llynedd. Faint bydd profiad hwnna yn helpu chi heddiw?
Yn union. So, da ni'n really lwcus, hwn di'r trydydd gwaith da ni wedi cyrraedd y ffinal. So, lwcus i curo'r blwyddyn cyntaf, ond y profiad o cochi hefyd yn helpu i just rhoi cyfle i genod faint o gwaith ydi curo'r ffinal, dim ots pwy sy'n achor ar y cae. So, da ni'n edrych mlaen ar y her eto yno.
A chi sy'n ar bri y gyngrair eleni, heb colli gêm. Ydy hwnna'n rhoi mwy o pwysau arna chi?
Yn union. Fydda mae bwysau yn dod. Fel pobl yn dweud, mae'n privilege i gael y bwysau yna. Mae'r Seven Sisters blaen ddilas di pwys ni hoff ffordd. Maen nhw'n ail yn y gyngrair hefyd. Y blwyddyn cyntaf maen nhw'n nôl yn y uwch gyngrair. Maen nhw'n gwneud yn ffantastig. Ond, fatha ti'n curo dim byd os ti'n cochi heddiw. So, fatha mae'n rhoi lot mwy pwysau ar yr un gêm, ond dyna be mae'r genod eisiau hefyd.
Wrth gwrs, a un cwestiwn ola, mae'n achlysur enfawr. Faint bydd buddugoliaeth yn golygu i'r clwb heddiw?
Yn union. Fatha, mae lot o bobl fel fi o eisiau chwarae rygbi fydd yn byth i gael cyfle i chwarae y stadiwm gorau'r byd. Mae'r genod mor lwcus mae'r un wedi gwneud o 3 gwaith o'n. So fatha, mae'n anodd weithio cofio pa mor lwcus maen nhw, a fatha, ond mae'n ffantastig i'r genod.
Pob lwc, boi. Diolch yn fawr. Diolch, mate. Pob lwc.
Wel, dwi yma efo aelodau o'r tîm Owen. It's been a big day, or it is a big day. How are you feeling?
Very nervous. I've been nervous for about 3 weeks now, but we're here and we're ready to rumble. So,
how do you prepare a team, and especially the occasion, for a cup final?
It's been quite difficult. We've had a couple of barriers in the way. We've had the weather. We've had things set up that have stopped the league structure. But we've remained motivated and the girls have stuck to it. So we're all on board, we're all on the same page, and that's all we can hope for.
Already played Llandaff North earlier this season. Yeah. Unfortunately, you lost. But what have you learned from that game they could take into this one?
They're a very, very good team and they're capable of cutting us apart if we let them. We've worked on our line speeds and we've done our analysis and hopefully we can do the job, I hope.
We'll cross fingers for you. The girls are in the huddle over there. Let you go and get your final team talk.
Can I say one more thing? Well done to my school girls winning the Air of the Regionals.
Da iawn, well done as well. So nhw ti Bethan, ti'n iawn. Mae'r cig gynta'n brysio agosau. Ti mor brofiadol yn y tîm a 230 y gêm a ti wedi chwarae Gymru. So, lle mae hwn yn cymaru i bob dim i ti?
Wel, cerdded i mewn jyst nawr yn llawn dagres, so mae fe'n meddwl lot i fi, achos y teulu, y clwb, a cymuned i gyd, so mae fe'n diwrnod anferth iddi.
Dydd mawr i'r clwb. Y dynion, di bod yn llwyddiannus. Pwysau'r y merched yma?
Smart am ei bach, ond sa'n credu bod unrhyw un yn credu bod ni yn mynd i ennill iddi, so byddwn nhw'n oreit, gobeithio gewn nhw sioc bach.
Ond ydi bod yr underdogs tas ti'n meddwl bo chi? Dyna di pwysau ffwrdd?
Mae fe yn. Unwaith mae pwysau ar ysgwyddau, mae fe'n galed wedyn. Ond y gyd ni'n mynd i wneud iddi yw jyst mwynhau a chwarae rygbi ni'n gwybod ni'n gallu chwarae.
joiwch, os ni'n gallu fe bynnag, ie, a pob lwc iddiw.
Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr, Owain, a wrth gwrs Owain Gwynedd sy'n sylwebu i ni heddiw yma. Dawn ti bwy. Reit te, amser yn edrych ar y chwaraewyr i wylio. Newn ni ddechrau Catrin gyda Bethan Howell. Mae hi wedi cael 5 cap dros Cymru a daeth nhw gyd o'r fainc fel super sub i tîm. Sut chwaraewr yw hi?
Ti'n o be, ti'n gallu gweud yn union beth mae fel, ond jyst gwrando arno i fyna. Mae'n jyst yn cymeriad a hanner wir. Mae'n chalon ni'n popeth, a bys ni'n dweud mae hi sy'n neud tîm Llandaff, a pawb yn dwlu nhw hi. A fi jyst yn cofio hi'n domlan, oedd e'n gêm Lloegr, ennill y chap cyntaf fi, a fi'n cofio neud y newidiadau, a hi'n domlan, a fi'n cofio hi'n sgwthio'r sgrym na dros. So pob clod i hi, a y ffaith bod dal yn chwarae heddi, 37 mlynedd oed, mae gennau lot o barch at hi.
Legend.
Legend, ie? Legend. Edrych mlaen i cael cyfweliad â hi falle ar diwedd y raglen. Reit te, aros a blaen Dilais, Holly Cooper, hi sydd wedi sgorio mwy o feceisiau i blaen Dilais, 10 o geisiau, wedi chwarae yn y gwelchdain 18 a Prifysgol Caerdydd. Faint mor bwysig yw cael y profiad na chwarae ar lefel ranbarthol?
Mae hwn yn profiad anhygoel i Holly hefyd yn gwed. 21 blwydd oed, wedi sgorio mor gymaint o ceisiau i blaen Dilais blwyddyn yma. Ac profiad i hi heddi nawr, chwarae yn stadiwm genedlaethol ni yn y Principality, yn profiad anhygoel ac wedi chwarae i gwylch dan 18 hefyd. So gobeithio fod hwn yn rhywbeth arall gallai cofio yn ei meddylion am amser hir hefyd.
Ie, Siwan, ni'n mynd i siarad am rodd Alo Parry nawr. Fi'n mynd i aros da ti heb ti'n nabod hi. Mae hi wedi chwarae yn y her Celtaidd tymor yma. Beth ti'n gallu dweud amdano hi ni?
Ie, mae'n un dda, mae'r rodd yn dod o'r Gogledd Cymru ac wedi symud lawr i'r de ac wedi chwarae i gwalia blwyddyn yma yn y Celtaidd. Mae hi'n gallu creu rhywbeth o dim byd, fel ni'n gallu gweld fan hyn. Mae'n torri'r llinell, mae'n redig lines arbennig o dda, ond mae'n gallu dod â tîm i fyny hefyd. Shot fan'na mae wedi wneud o'r cefn. Mae'n dangerous iawn, so fi'n edrych ymlaen i gweld rodd yn fynd heddi ac mae wedi cael siawns arbennig i chwarae yn y gyrfan Celtaidd ac gobeithio fod i roed y profiad hon i'r tîm Llandaff North prynawn yma.
Ie, ffantastig, clipiau anhygol fyna. A Catrin, just cyn i ni fynd i'r tîm sylwebu, Ciara Philpott, mae hi'n chwaraewr o fri arall. Be chi'n gallu dweud i ni amdano hi?
Ti'n be, y ffaith bod hi nawr yn gapten am y trydydd flwyddyn yn ylynol, mae hwnna'n dweud y cyfan faint o ddylanwad sydd gyda hi ar y tîm. Mae'n just, fi'n disgwyl lot o heddi, ond fi'n siŵr bod hi'n cadw pwyll yn y tîm hefyd.
Siwan, Catrin, diolch yn fawr am cwmni chi, ti'n ffantastig fel arfer. Reit te, draw at y tîmau sylwebu nawr. English language commentary is available with Jack Zorab and Siwan Lily Crap. A mae Catrin ar fi'n ymuno da Owain Gwynedd yn y Gymraeg. Joiwch.
Thank you, Lloyd, and a very good evening, everybody. Saturday night in the Principality. For Seven Sisters and for Llandaff North, it does not get bigger. So 2 teams waiting in the tunnel right now. Let's have a look at who's starting. It is Llandaff North in their 3rd final in a row at the Principality. They lost out last year, they won the year before that. The likes of Joanne Jones and Neve Timman are a dynamic half-back pairing. Catrin Turner, all the way from Las Vegas on the left wing, again in a final here. Rodalo Parry at fullback, captained by Ciara Philpott in the blindside flanker position. Rita Breen as well, the vice-captain. She's from Limerick in Ireland and brings so much industry to the pack. For Seven Sisters, this is how things look. Watch out for Holly Cooper in the outside centre channel. Hannah Mai Jones as well as a live wire at number 9. Beth Howell has Welsh caps. She goes in the front row. Seven Sisters in their first ever cup final in their 17th season. And for Beth Howell, the captain since 2012, a wonderful day. Pictured with her 2 children, the mascots for Seven Sisters tonight. Well, there is Llandaff North's mascots heading away to the touchline. Ciara Philpott, their captain there, is Rodalo Parry. Seven Sisters with a tough task today, no doubt. The one match between these 2 in the league this season was won convincingly by Llandaff North, but that was at the very start of the season. Things have changed rapidly and dramatically since then for Seven Sisters. They've really grown into this league. They play with so much more confidence than they did at the start of the season. They know they belong at this level now, and they are here to prove it.
No? Okay. It's just like a game at home. Yeah? Okay. Gold!
Here we go. In the cup final, in the Principality, and Seven Sisters will get us underway. And Rachel Reese kicks off. Llandaff North in the gold and black.
No hands, Green. Stop.
Looking to go straight
Thank you.
into action. Nice slip pass, close to the line. Seven Sisters having to watch Llandaff North very carefully right from the off here. They're looking to be expansive. This will be a theme of today. Llandaff North trying to play to the edge, and they're already there, and they're chasing in behind. And what a beginning this could be. Rodalou Parry just can't take the ball. High octane beginning though from Llandaff North. A year ago they lost in the final to Pontyclun, 20 points to 7, because they just didn't start well. Those first 20 minutes they were already out of the game.
And you said you get
What
from them.
a blockbuster beginning. Rodalou Parry with that chip and chase, but these were the moments that led up to that. Seven Sisters take the line out. Spun away nicely by Hannah Mai Jones, the player everybody calls gas for what's in her legs when she gets going. She can really move the scrum half. Penalty though to Llandaff North.
Don't collapse it.
Nudge into touch is a good one.
No, this side of me, please. Is that clear? Counteract up and up. Don't pull them
Beth
down
Howell
over.
was the player on the charge for Seven Sisters.
No, you just set your gap.
Llandaff North with the first set piece of the final. And they take it down. And they peel again to the left with Keely Ward. Tinman plays at scrum half. Lovely step back against the grain from Hud. Tinman goes away to the backs. Jones ships it along the line. And the big pass from Merrick Ward. It doesn't go to plan. And they have to tidy things up with Katrin Turner. Pass from Jones again, although she waits to get off the floor. There's Tinman. Played at the Principality last year in different colours for Cardiff. Big tackle from Seven Sisters, and that's
not going to have an advantage.
A very, very encouraging sign for Seven. They shut out the first foray forward from Llandaff North. And they needed to get that foothold in the game because Llandaff North have started at a rate in the final. Chwaraeon Lillicrap has made it up from touchline. Chwaraeon, thanks for joining us. And it's been a blockbuster beginning. You may have missed it because you were inside the stadium on the way up, but those in gold and black have really hit the ground running.
Yeah, missed the start, obviously on the way up in the lift to get to this pitch side, but just seen obviously that huge hit by two Seven Sisters players. I didn't quite see who was in the tackle there, but technically very good, dislodging that ball from this Llandaff North side, and an opportunity for Seven Sisters to exit now.
Great take under real pressure by Rachel Reese. She's made the most of this, but it hasn't found touch. Llandaff North on the counter and into the 22 through Parry. Big pass over to Merrick Ward. Knocks it down onto the turf, and this is bouncing around, has to be dealt with.
No hands! Goal! Goal! It's lost!
Howell is here. Captain of this Seven Sisters team since 2012. And she settles things down. And that will be her job all afternoon, you sense. And that has found its way to touch. On paper, Chwaraeon, it's a tough ask for Seven to come to this stage where Llandaff North have been for the last 3 years, and to live at the same level they need to. But these opening exchanges are so important to that. If they survive the first 20, then they can really build into the match.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've got a wealth of experience, like you just mentioned there. Beth and Howell being captain of the side since 2012. That's 12 years of captaincy. That is one hell of a shift, and you know what, one hell of a dedication to the side. She is Mrs. Seven Sisters. She is the queen of Seven Sisters, and you know, if this team has got half the passion and belief that she has, then you know, I think they're going to give Llandaff North a good run for their money today.
Llandaff North controlling the ball in these early stages. Tinman, Merrick Ward, nice pass from Ellen Hopkins. Now they're into the wide channels on the edge. Here it's Katrin Turner who dives over. Well, 12 months on since when she threw an interception pass in the final, which allowed Pontyclun to set themselves up in the match. Turner has scored the first try in the cup final.
And she took her opportunity exceptionally well, didn't she? There's space out there for the Llandaff North side. They get the ball to Ellen Hopkins, another wide pass into that space. And then Ellen takes her opportunity very well. She still had work to do on the edge. But a good ball here by Ellen to Roth Parry. And then a well-taken try. You know, she still had 2 defenders to beat, 2 defenders to carry over the line. But does it very well.
A fine finish out wide from Turner and Claudia Merrick Ward. Lining up the first kick at the posts. No problem with the distance and the accuracy there as well. Kept it low. Collected the points. All 7 for Llandaff North.
That's exactly the start they would have wanted. Get on the score sheet early, 6.5 minutes in. 7 points on the scoreboard. We've spoken about Seven Sisters being underdogs today. Llandaff North have got a wealth of experience, but also dominating really in the Welsh leagues at the moment, and have been for a few years. Consistency in being cup finalists, and they'd be disappointed with last year's results and wanting to take something from today.
Well, it was such a surprise last year to themselves as well. They just didn't get out of the first 20 minutes with any points. They were 10 points down and chasing the game after that. But that's it, Chwaraeon. When you're the team that is used to winning, and they've won every match since that cup final loss, your weakness is when you're under pressure, you're not as experienced in reacting to that.
Absolutely. You know, when you've won games or dominated games, it's easy to get used to that habit, but then when you're a little bit tested, and especially on a day like cup final where there's no second chances, everything you do has got to make it count there and then. It adds that other element of pressure. So you know, I'm sure they'd be looking to put rights from wrong today, but I tell you what is for certain, there's lots of passion and belief in the Seven Sisters side as well.
Yeah, and if they can keep knocking on the door, stay in touch, ask questions here and there, then who knows. Howell, nice slip pass from the prop forward. Retaining possession as well. Into the 22 for the first time. Big, powerful carry. Still alive, not gone forwards. Jones to Jessica Thomas. Jones goes to the right this time. Passed along from Reese. Howell again.
No hands, goal. Thank you.
Options either side of this ruck. Now into the hands of Holly Cooper, the top try scorer for Seven this season. Good zip on the pass. And they play it lovely round the back. This is expansive from Seven. This is what they promised to do more of. At this latter point in the season, they're known as a forward-dominating team. They have a fearsome scrummage, but this season they've been adding the complexity to their play under Owen Nesbitt.
Yeah, and there was a really nice play there by the Seven Sisters side. They're moving the ball really well. There was opportunity and space to exploit. There was just that final execution. You know, you're seeing good carries from the forwards here, but a good dominant hit by two Llandaff North players. And then you see the moving the ball, Rachel Reese there, moving the ball into space. Good little loop around pass. If that ball could go early, they've got a 3-on-1 in that wide channel. So it's just timing of that pass. If that pass can go instead of that tuck, I believe that was Mel Nayak there, then there's a 3-on-1 in that wide channel, which I'm sure they'll be looking to execute.
Good hands off the base of the scrum. And Llandaff North are breaking free again. Draw and give is a good one, and they might be skating home for number 2. Desperate last-ditch tackle, but stepping out and still going. And it is the second score, and it's Niamh Tinman who gets it. She scored in a final in different club colours last year, but now in these Llandaff North colours, she gets the second. Fantastic follow-up from a wonderful breakout.
Good execution there on the edge by Llandaff North. Clean line break. Here we see it. Ball to Tinman. That's Roth Parry on the ball. Exploits that space. Niamh Tinman then on the outside. Good accuracy of pass. But credit to the young talent from Seven Sisters, that fullback. She tries to make that tackle but can't quite keep hold. And Niamh Tinman finishes that try.
It's the dream start, a year on from the nightmare start for Llandaff North. Eric Ward again from a similar position, but can't add the extras on that occasion.
Good draw and give and good acceleration into that gap by Roth Parry. And then that execution of the pass on the move. She doesn't stop still, on the move. That execution of that pass, drawing in defenders, makes a difference.
Turner collects the ball from the restart. Penalty for 7, coming in at the side.
11-8.
Good carry that was from Rita Breen, the Irish woman
Side entry.
in Llandaff North ranks.
Yeah, it's a good physical carry, isn't it? But side entry there. Which gives Seven Sisters an easy in against Llandaff North. They had possession. Just that entry point has got to be behind the breakdown.
Okay, thank you.
7 don't get a chance to show their forward power because it's snaffled in the air. Great work from Llandaff North. Everything going according to their plan so far today. They are dictating at the moment.
Use it! All on.
Tinman gets good distance, and there's numbers here to try and chase it down. It might land, it does. For Joanne Jones, and she fires away. Keris Ballett, and Ballett is stretching her legs and flying away. The open side, cruising home, and it's another for Llandaff North.
Seven Sisters be disappointed with that. All coming from the mistake in the backfield. Never let that ball bounce, never let it hit the ground. Someone taking ownership on that ball. But they've got to credit the Llandaff North chase. How many players were in and around that ball? Here we see the kick.
Not now.
She was there, she could have gathered it, but Jo Jones there, next arriving person. Keris Ballett, the flanker, open side flanker. Steps her foot on the gas. And a good finish. But hungry Llandaff North players out here this evening.
And they are playing, Chwaraeon, like they've rewatched last year's final every day in the intervening year, and it has fired them to this opening lead.
Yeah, it's probably memories that stick in their mind, and they want to create amends this afternoon, this evening.
Merritt Ward's kick doesn't go, but 17 points to 0.
Good gas there by Keris Barlett. Does the defender on the outside. She used to be a winger, actually.
100 caps for Wales touch as well.
Yeah. Yeah. In her younger days, she was a winger, now converted back rower.
Yeah, the Principality Stadium made for speed like that. So Tinman keeps it tight. So here's Breen,
Green, go low!
in the red scrum hat.
Get low on your tackles.
Now they go to the right-hand side, isolating the last player. Was that deliberately knocked on? Certainly had to be shut down because Llandaff North were well staffed on that right wing.
Yeah, Seven Sisters almost need to get a bit of a foothold in the game now. We're 15 minutes in. Llandaff North having a lot of territory and possession, executing their opportunities, to be fair to this side. Just almost want Seven Sisters to go through the phases, get into their game.
She has an egg on her forehead. She clearly had knocked her head. It's recognising the move.
What is 7-14? 21 nil.
No, we don't have HIA. Doesn't matter.
21 nil.
Does not matter. I'm very, very sorry.
Come back on.
It's recognise and remove.
Have a fine, ref.
No, that doesn't matter. It's recognise and remove. You had a knock to your head. You got an egg on your head.
In. It was just this side. I remember it. It was in that first second.
Well, how tough is that to take for Kirsten Flower to go off? But Chwaraeon, the dialogue clear for us to hear, and those decisions have to be taken.
Yeah, it's the referee's call ultimately, isn't it? There's nothing that she can do in that instance.
Slightly left to the mark, please.
Referee's call, let us recognise and remove.
Hang on.
Obviously, Kirsten is not happy with that because she feels absolutely fine.
Crouch! Fine!
So early change forced for 7. But that scrum power doesn't change. You can see Llandaff North under pressure. They do get it away, and they'll look to play expansively. Of course they will. Turner taken. Merritt Ward following up.
No hands, Green! Leave it. You refer to your hands, okay?
Slip pass back inside was well watched by Seven Sisters. Look at the power, though, that Breen brings to the attacking line. And there's numbers again to the right-hand side. They have so many options out the back. And Merritt Ward decides to move play 40 metres or so downfield. Kicking forward, Tinman takes it well, and then she fires the pass away to Parry, and Parry steps back against the grain, and then she steps on the left. Taken in the end, taken well. Emma Priest with the follow-up. There's Sophie War. Seven tried to slap the hands on the ball, overrun of it by Revel.
Going back for knock-on by Green. Scrum. Knock-on only.
Llandaff North going through the phases well. You can see their shape, their structure, their pod setup, their attachments out the back. Multi-option. Good ball by Tinman there. Roth looking dangerous, isn't she, this afternoon? With her footwork, with her acceleration into space.
And this is good field position too. Tinman.
Yeah, it came out. It came out.
They were saying in the week, Tom Rogers pointing out the fact that their skill set is at a premium today for Llandaff North, because knock-ons play into the hands of Seven Sisters. Any mistakes there, and they'll have another scrum, and that gives advantage to Seven. So they have placed a very high priority on the pass and the catch and getting that right.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, those fundamentals of the game need to be spot on for you to give yourself opportunity to play. And you know, I see Seven Sisters being dominant potentially in this scrum with the experience they got there, but those fundamentals have been able to move the ball into space. That execution, there she is again, Rose Parry.
Parry cruises home, and it's number 4, and that might be the pick of the lot. The set-piece excellence from Llandaff North. And Rod Allow Parry touches down.
Yeah, first phase, try execution from a scrum there. Something probably come off straight off the training ground there. Ball to from Neve to Joe Jones to Ellen Hopkins, and roll that short line, but exploits that space very well, and she's at the moment the danger girl for this Llandaff North side. I'd be interested to hear what Seven Sisters are saying under the sticks at the moment. I'm sure they don't want to be 20 minutes in, 22-0 down. What's their next go-to play? How do they get a foothold in this game?
Merrick Ward is going to heap another couple of points onto the pile. So 24 points to 0. It's a lovely slip pass as well, or short pass rather, from Ellen Hopkins.
And what Ellen does is she takes it really right to that line, which then engages defenders, and then that line from Roth off the back of that allows that space to exploit.
Advantage high, never low. 5, get lower tackles.
Tinman looks again for Sophie Waugh. She's getting an armchair ride in these opening 20 minutes. Is Neve Tinman, and they're making the most of it, and this is more chaos being caused, and there's a hack on here, and Katie Sims boots it forward. She'll look to chase that, but it will be everyone. Well, pitch side now we have Lloyd Lewis. Let's go and find out who he's speaking to.
Ie, fi ma da Nia Jones, y ffordd y blaenwyr ystym taf. Wrth gwrs, ti wedi gweld Nia Jones yn barod heddiw ma yn prif hyfforddwr clwb rygbi Caerdydd. Daethon nhw ennill y bowlen. Ar ôl chi wneud chi ennill y bowlen, ges ti dyweddio ar y cae gyda'r meddwl i danio, a nawr chi'n chwalu blaen ddilais 24 i ddim yn barod. Efe dyma yw'r diwrnod gorau erioed i ti?
Ar y foment, ie. Mae lot o emotion yn mynd trwy ddod diwrnod hyn, dim just gyda ffordd mae'r gêm yn mynd, ond cael ei dyweddio hefyd, so ie, na, mae wedi bod yn diwrnod anhygol so far, a dechreuad gorau allan ni wedi gofyn am. Ie,
llongyfrychiadau huge ar ddyweddio, by the way, ond wnaethoch chi disgwyl dechrau mor gryf a chi wedi?
Na, i fod yn onest. Ni'n gwybod bod pac gryf dyn nhw, so o'n i'n erbyn blaenwyr ni goffa gweithio'n galed, ond mae dyn ni cefnwyr gloi, mae dyn ni cefnwyr sy'n licio roi'r bêl trwy'r dwylo, so greit bod y lled y pitch yn actually gweithio i ni, so dechreuad anhygoel.
Ie, siarad ni am Rodd Alw Parry hefyd, mae hi wedi bod yn anhygoel i dyma.
Odi, mae. Dath i ni tymor yma ar ôl symud lawr o'r gogledd, so chwaraewr briliant i dod mewn i'r sgwad. Mae wedi bod yn y Celtic Challenge, so mae'n ein rili dda. So.
Ei, ni a gobeithio mae'r diwrnod yma yn gorffen yn perffaith i ti. Diolch yn fawr.
So, if we have a ruck, one person over has to be behind the last foot first.
Yeah, Nia was just saying there, the perfect start really for Llandaff North. They couldn't have asked for a better start with the way these girls have gone out to score 4 tries in the first quarter of the game. But also on that, they're looking to move the ball. They've got dangerous players on the field, and this pitch actually suits the game that they want to play this evening. And we've seen that so far, Jack.
They've played it wide so well, haven't they? But now they try the direct routes with Rita Breen.
Number 4, Green, never low.
And they'll keep the pressure on. Hit tap and go. Heading for the line again goes Keely Ward. Fights hard, green jersey's enveloper. And so the pace is slow, but they go to the backs. And Merrick Ward takes things to within a metre. Tinman back to the right-hand side, and Revel has gone over. And she gets it down as well.
Both forwards and backs for Llandaff North are getting through the work, aren't they, this afternoon? Everyone's touching the ball in this Llandaff North side. They're moving the ball really well. Fionn Revel takes her opportunity really well, imposes her physicality. A quick tap, they're looking to pick the tempo up. See a good carry from Keely Ward. And then the play continues and they go through the phases and get over. Oh, have we gone to TMO here?
For you 2 seconds, sir.
It's great, isn't it, that we've got TMO on an occasion like this.
Would you hold it, please?
Women's Cup final in Wales. TMO.
Checking for foul play before the try was scored.
It's only a positive in my eyes.
So, Sarah, we're looking at the actions of 4 green.
It educates the girls of the next level of the game and what they might face as well.
So the picture's being played out on the big screen, or at least they will be shortly.
No, it's not that one.
The scrum half there from Seven Sisters does exceptionally well, doesn't she? Anna Mai Jones, I believe it is.
Just bear with us, Sarah. We're just trying to get the angles for you.
Yeah, head tap.
Ah, so we're going back for head contact rather than the validity of the try.
Ah. Oof, head on head.
And I blew it, didn't I?
It's Emily Preedy who goes high on her opposite number, Rita Breen.
Sarah, are you seeing these on the screen?
Yes, I am. So I see 4, never going low. Is there
For me, it looks head on head. Is there a
the
dip?
first initial contact on her shoulder?
In height, do we stay high the whole
Talk me through
time?
it, Tom.
So, Sarah, is direct head contact.
Direct head contact.
Direct head on
Interesting
head
to hear what the
contact.
TMO is
Okay.
saying here.
Then what's the degree of danger in it? Are we talking red, or is there mitigating factors?
We're just going to get the angle up for you again, Sarah.
Thank you.
Where do you think this one will land?
And then we're going to give it
Siobhan?
to you in real time as well, Sarah.
Yes.
Oh, it's direct head contact, isn't it? It's at least a yellow card. Is a mitigation. Both players were
So
high.
I see
She almost dips to begin
ball
with and
carrier
comes
is
back
always
up.
upright. Green, I do see a slight angle on the knees. But we've got head on head, so it's making no effort to go low. But the degree of force,
Yeah, she's always going backwards in the tackle for me.
So passive tackle.
passive tackle, mitigating factor, yellow,
Are we seeing that as passive, Tom?
Yes, I'm seeing that as passive.
Then I
yellow.
see it as well.
Okay. So, time on. So, sorry about this. So, left end. As you see, we've got head on head. We call it passive tackles, no real force. It's still a yellow card offence.
Yeah.
So may I have...
Yeah.
No, it's one of those.
Emily Preedy, yellow carded in the final
Yes.
for head-on-head contact. And the bioengineer from Swansea University has to take 10 minutes on the touchline. after the try scored by Llandaff North.
Oh, it's really tough, isn't it? You know, when you have a TMO, I agree with it. You know, you want to play at the top level. It's a cup final. It's really good practice for these players when you play without it week in, week out. And then all of a sudden, you get a replay on that. It's really, really tough. But better than Howell, the captain, and I would have been asking exactly the same question. It was like, the try is held up, because from the angles we were seeing, there was a foot under it as well. And the ref said, no try was given. So, you know, I almost feel like Seven Sisters have been a bit hard done by then as well.
Yeah, that try does stand, though. So 30 points accrued already by Llandaff North. It's been a blistering 25 minutes. Kick-off from 7, and again, the try scorer, Fionn Revel, is as industrious as ever from the restart. Lovely hands to get the ball out wide. Beautifully done. And now again the race is on with Parry looking for this to bounce up for herself. And Parry gets it. Support is there as well. Katie Sims cruises home once more. And Llandaff North at the moment cannot be touched. It is scintillating.
The Llandaff North fans of the crowd are having a good time, and they Roth Parry again. We've spoken about her a lot, but what I'm impressed with is Llandaff North skill set. Look at this catch pass all the way along the line into the space of this big stadium, and then that skill set from Roth Parry to get her foot to ball, chase her kick and deliver the ball to Katie Sims to get under the sticks. That's a great skill set. Impressive skill set by these Llandaff North girls at the moment, but I can't help but feel for the Seven Sisters girls, not much opportunities to attack. Seems like they're under their sticks a lot. They need to galvanise now and find a way to get some momentum in this game.
And what is that way, Chwaraeon? What would you be saying to your teammates if you were in that situation?
The first thing I do, probably from the kick-off, is I'd go long and deep. Big chase, pressure them down, pinpoint them in their 22, force that error. But you know, you've got to have line speed to be able to do that. You've got to be able to apply pressure. Or you go the opposite and you go really short with a chance to compete to get possession back, one or the other, not in between.
So it is short they go, hoping for a kind bounce, but it goes straight into Emma Priest's hands. And Tinman and co are working out the next phase already. That's Revel. Penalty, though, for 7.
Release. Just walk back. Thank you. Oh, you're stuck in the hair. Well done, Mel. Number 1.
And could that be the turning point? You know, they went short. Mel Nayak over the ball there. Speed over that breakdown, speed over that contact area to turn the ball over. Could that be the turning point for the Seven Sisters side? I'm sure they'll be wanting their line out to be crisp. Clear release there, good body profile from Nayak. You can see the girl here. Clear release, straight over the ball. Does really well to get that turnover.
Super work from the open side. It's brought her team into the 22 for a rare occasion. But can they make the most of this one? Certainly peeling off the back of the maul. They go 10 metres out. Here's Jones, then Howell. Slip from Reese, and that was nice. On to Davis. Jamie Davis on the cutback. He's done that so many times for so many years for 7. Setting the team up. Powerful run for Demarie Goetson. Away to the left. Great chance for 7. The step on the inside from Reese. Well watched by Llandaff North. Howell puts her hands up. Goes herself.
No, the other one, not rolling. New advantage.
Jones goes back to the left. Then it's Demarie Goetson for another charge. Still 7. Penalty is there.
Last one, 6, not rolling.
Tap and go. They need to keep the tempo high here. Llandaff North have pinched it on the floor. Might come back though for 7.
Initial turnover was good. Just make sure we stay on your feet.
Oh, without a doubt, the most promising passage of play of the match from Seven, but still held at arm's length by Llandaff North.
Just side entry.
That was much better by Seven Sisters, wasn't it? Giving them a few phases of momentum. They're big ball carriers, they're physical ball carriers, getting into the game, getting over the gain line. Just that speed and reaction then to the breakdown, making sure they keep ball. But they've still got an opportunity here. We spoke about applying pressure to this Llandaff North side, and for them to do that, they've got to be deep within their half. They are deep within Llandaff's half now.
Line out is good from Llandaff North, although they are in their 22. They'll look to play their way out. Such a speedy ball carrier that Fionn Revel is. And she makes good yards again. The gaps open up in the back line behind. Here's Merrick Ward. Cut back from Hopkins. Then she makes the pass out to Sims, and Sims is free again. And Sims has her eyes on the line, and no one can catch her from there. Katie Sims gets a second, and Llandaff North break free again.
It's tough, isn't it? Seven Sisters applying all that pressure, all those phases. 5-6 minutes. And then Llandaff North get a sniff of possession. Get the ball to the edge. You can see them here. Good show and go by the fly half, Joe Jones. All the players moving the ball into space, good footwork. And then Katie Sims, good identification. The defenders were coming across and using that left foot then to cut back inside and exploit the defences coming across field.
Merrick Ward's kicking has been impressive as well, and she adds to the total. So much confidence on the ball, Chwaraeon.
Yeah, so much confidence. So once you go ahead, isn't it? That confidence bleeds, and then, you know, you're trying things maybe you wouldn't if in a tighter game. Those offloads, but that belief as well to make those executions in those passes. There's a lot of belief in this Llandaff North side at the moment.
Seven kick-off. Again taken without a challenge.
Protect the play on the ground.
Priest. Well behind the gain line. Little slip of the ball, and
leave it, Seven. Thank you.
Katie Hudd carries that on. So Priest on the carry on the right-hand side in front of Llandaff North's bench there, looking on and marvelling, I'm sure, at just the precision and how everything has gone to plan in this first half. And they're working on so much more here. The appetite is there. Rare occasion where the
You're on the ground, then playing the ball.
running lines didn't match up.
Yes, it's two different steps. Laying on the ground first, then playing the ball.
Another opportunity here now for Seven Sisters.
Do we need time off?
Slowing down the game, making sure they got their processes in place. Sure they'll kick to touch here, look to go to their line out.
There's 1 minute left on the yellow card. Thank you, thank you.
You're the referee there, 1 minute left on the yellow card. It's tough for this Seven Sister side playing with 14 players due to a head-on-head collision in the tackle.
Just a shot of how the league table looks as well between these two. They are very, very close on the board. And when they played each other earlier this season as well, it was 46 points to 17 in favour of Llandaff North. But it's a season where some matches have been postponed, disrupted a bit, some scheduled to be played as well still, but such is the way of these things. It's really the cup which decides who takes the crown as the best in the land.
Yeah, it's difficult for these sides, isn't it, if they're not playing consistent rugby week in, week out. Like you can see there from the league, not all games have been played this year. But what does stand out to me is Llandaff North are undefeated. They haven't lost a game in this league. So their confidence, their momentum, their belief.
Sorry, no, that's yours. You good?
Must be pretty high.
Siobhan Parker is on at hooker, but Llandaff North's defensive line out. Impressive again. This doesn't land cleanly. Llandaff North looking to break out again.
We have a knock on first. No advantage. Thank you.
This looks like a well-coached Llandaff North side to me. The way their connections out there, the link between the forwards and backs.
Over here. Oh, knock on me. Sorry. Yes.
The decision-making.
This is how I got
the box kick there. You know, the execution of the box, the pressure applied. The tactical understanding of this Llandaff North side is very good.
Okay, are we all good? Set?
Yeah, the setup with Tom Rogers at the head of it has been in place since 2017 for Llandaff North. And for the first few seasons they were improving, but in the last 3 seasons everything has clicked, and this is a third final in as many seasons for them, and it is going like this. Still 5 minutes to play in the first half. Massive points difference, so much joy to be had out on the fields, and again Keris Ballot is finding space. Tinman to Jones. What a kick that is as well from Jones. Barely a foot wrong in this first half.
Thank you.
And a 50-22. You can see the players calling it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a 50-22, is it?
Okay.
Because it got passed back inside. Seven Sisters have been hard done by you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Ball was brought back into your half.
It's going to stick, isn't it? Because the ball's still in the hands of Llandaff North.
Yeah, right call. Well identified there from the screen.
Thank you, Tom.
There we go.
Back. Step one more. Step one more. Step one more. Yes.
Howell takes the line out this time, but again it's stolen. Keely Ward was hungry for the ball. Counter ruck is needed and works out. Howell goes down on the ball.
You can turn it over, but you can't throw yourself on the ground. You have to stay on your feet. Off your feet.
It's a good counter ruck, isn't it?
But you can't go down to ground.
Even Beth Howell caught out by that one. So to touch they go again.
Numbers?
You know, she won't stop trying. Beth Howell,
Jenny, you got the front for me.
Wales international from back in 2013. 5 caps for the national team that season. Lovely take from Ballot. Wonderfully done. And then the power comes through. And the forwards hunting a try here. Revel might be the chief amongst them to get it. Has to lay it back. Stolen by 7. They survive that foray forward. Jones gets it back. And that's a good nudge to touch to prevent Llandaff North on that occasion. And that's no small achievement as well, Chwaraeon, just to stop a attack like that when everything was going the way of Llandaff North.
Absolutely, you know, they did really well to get the turnover. The defence looked good. Good turnover, and then the patience here to exit cleanly, get out to the 22 with the boot of Rachel Rees.
Sophie War fires the ball in, then gets it back and gives it to Tinman, and this sets the backs off again. Turner comes in, Turner burns her way through, looks for the offload and fires it, but only to a Seven Sisters player. So they'll clear from the other side of the pitch this time. over the head of the turning Katie Sims.
Another good clearance, isn't it? Another relief of pressure there. Trying to G up the girls now. Let's keep this Llandaff North side out.
Green,
that's what they'll be saying.
This is your mark. This is your mark, Green.
You can see here Beth and Howell coaching the girls once they're out there navigating her team.
Pass doesn't go to plan this time. So the Seven Sisters defensive line can come up, but they're on watch again because Hopkins is chipping in behind. And it's a charge down, bounces up into the hands. Llandaff North in for one more. And pure pressure tells. And Llandaff North have put loads of it today on Seven Sisters. Ellen Hopkins signs this one off.
It's tough, isn't it? It's really tough for this side. This is not the cup final they would have wanted. I'm just gutted when they had those opportunities in the 22, they didn't take them. But a nice little option over the top. See the full back for Seven Sisters. Keris Bowden under pressure, trying to turn and get a clearance kick away. But the pressure from the Llandaff North girls was too big. She probably just needs to run it back at that point. As she's turning and she's seen those Llandaff North players in front of her.
The type of first half which no one saw coming because everything has gone right for Llandaff North. And as much as they were favourites coming into this, that kind of performance is so extraordinary. 52 points to 0 at half-time, 8 tries in all, and they've just looked so good in running around the Principality pitch here.
I can hear Beth and Howell here questioning the ref about the scrum. She's not happy with something in there.
So Lloyd Lewis is pitch side, and let's hear who he's speaking to.
Kira Philpott wrth gwrs, captain ystym tab, un o syrena y tîm. Kira, 8 tries in the first half. Were you nervous today at all? Because it surely doesn't look like it.
Well, we've been here twice before, so we knew we had a job to do. And we also really looked at the way Seven Sisters play. They got a brilliant set piece, really big forwards that come with the power and the strength. So we really focused on our play, keeping the ball away from them.
Yeah, and you said you've been here twice before. Do you think that's been a big help reflecting of today's performance?
Yeah, massively. We've won year and we've lost year, and we know what both feels like. We know which one we prefer. So we're working hard to make sure it's the outcome we want, really.
How many tries today do you think?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say, to be honest with you. I reckon we got another 3 in us because they're going to really come back this second half.
Going well. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank
you. Well done.
Thank you.
So coming up on S4C, Cardiff against Edinburgh. Club Rugby, that's a repeat of today's match. Took place at the Cardiff Arms Park. 3:15. So this is the story of the half. It began with a try from Katrin Turner, and a wonderfully crafted try when the Seven Sisters defence was well set. They still were unpicked then, but from this point on, they were picked off through the middle, Niamh Tinman scoring. The bounce of the ball was going the way of Llandaff North as well. Pop pass on from Joanne Jones, and the racing Keris Ballett scored the third try, and they kept their foot on the pedal. From close range, the number 8, Fiona Revel, crashing over, and this was a lovely moment of set-piece magic from Llandaff North. The line cut here by Rhoda Lau Parry. From deep they attacked again, and Katie Sims would be the player to benefit here. Such balance and calmness on the ball before Sims broke the line from more than 50 metres away. And they were also pressuring the defence at all opportunities. Ellen Hopkins charging down to score the 8th try of the first half. 52 points to 0. Llandaff North lead.
A tough first half for Seven Sisters, isn't it? It's not how you want Cup Rugby to really look. Just this big pitch. As I said, impressive stuff from Llandaff North, how they move the ball, their connections, exploiting it really well.
Second half upcoming here at the Principality Stadium as Llandaff North get ready to try and keep their standards as high as possible. So Lloyd Lewis is managing to catch up right now with Owen Nesbitt from Seven Sisters. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, fi ma gyda Owen Nesbitt, prif hyfforddwr blaen Dilais. Owen, regardless of the score, how proud are you of the girls getting to the Principality Stadium in the first place?
We're incredibly proud, you know. Coming up to this league, it was just about survival, but we've got you. We're doing ourselves proud. We knew exactly what they would do. They're quick, they're fast, and they're just ruthless. We've got to go out there and just play for pride now.
Yeah, definitely taking lots of learnings from this game. What were the messages at half-time?
Get out there and do your best. If the ruck is dead, just fan out, because it's going to the backs and they're cutting us. 15 is, and those wingers, they're just, as soon as they see a gap, they're gone. So our game plan is to try to shut them down, basically.
Yeah, fantastic. All the best. Thank you, Owen. Nice one, mate. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
So Chwaraeon fanning out, plus play for pride, the message from Owen Nesbitt. And would you add anything more technically to what Seven Sisters can try to do in the second half?
And just play in the right areas. You know, if they concede, can they get deep? Can they apply pressure there? You know, it's really hard for teams to play deep out of your half. So just a bit of an areas game really on the field. And when they got their opportunities, can they take them? You know, we've seen them 5 metres out, some good carries by their dominant forwards, but then just lose the ball from a carry, that speed to the breakdown. So it's that reaction time really to make sure they keep possession. Playing without the ball is a lot harder than playing with it, I know that for sure.
So let's see if Llandaff North can keep the pressure on as well, because that was a difficult first half to try and follow. How do you top that? Claudia Merrick-Ward will get things going in an experiment to see if they can. Kick straight out on the full from the start by Rachel Rees. And sure, for Llandaff North, which are the things they need to do to keep their pressure on, because it's can't be easy to keep up those kind of standards.
I would say more of the same, you know, keep their connections, keep being multi-option within their pods, which they are at the moment, with that connection out the back. But also they've got a bit of a multi-option game. We're seeing good attacking kicks or kicking options for them, allowing them to apply pressure in different areas of the park. I'd be looking at more of the same. but just how they keep being clinical is the key bit.
So Beth Howell checking in on Alicia Demery-Goetson and how she's faring. Was it this ruck where she took a knock?
Couldn't see anything there, Jack. It looks like she's okay. Yeah, she's back on her feet.
Oh, thank you.
Kira Philpott in the 6 jersey.
Are we all good? Yeah.
Taking conference with her forwards. Rachel Reese kicks this downfield. 13 years at the club, the fly half for Seven Sisters.
That's yours.
And what you got to say is
Step!
they're doing something right in Seven Sisters with how long some of these players and girls have been playing there. Based on the culture and the morale and the experience these players get. Must be something really positive for them to stay there for that long, you know. Committed women.
Yeah, the family nature of Seven Sisters as well. It's so tight-knit and so many daughters and fathers and grandfathers and partners involved in the running of the club.
It's a true family community, isn't it?
No, it's good.
It's Welsh rugby at its finest, that is.
Line out.
That connection within a community. Family club.
Yeah, just to highlight that as well, Chwaraeon, Beth Howell's dad, Delwyn, a club member for over 50 years. He's the first aider here today for Seven Sisters, running on and off the pitch, checking on everybody. One of the first aiders, along with the other first aider, Cameron, who is Hannah Jones's partner as well. So there are connections wherever you look across the Seven Sisters team.
Yeah, that just sums it up, doesn't it? Beth's dad, as he said, has been a club member for over 50 years, but since I remember, he's been involved with the Seven Sisters women's side. Being a first aider or multiple roles I think he's had within this side. Whether that's sorting kit and stuff out, you know, I think he's a man that's always there, always willing to help out. I did notice him running on with the first aid bag. And then obviously Cameron. That need and want to probably be involved as well, you know, and it's not just the players, but their families are involved as well, which is really special.
Ball comes out the side.
It's out the tunnel.
And we'll have a reset here. Chwaraeon, your dad knows Beth's dad, doesn't he?
My grandfather was friends with Beth's grandfather, I believe. That's the connection.
Okay.
And yeah, so our families were well connected. My family's from Ystrad, my mum's family, and therefore our families were well connected up the Swansea Valley there. We didn't know when we first met each other, but then it soon come to light that, yeah, our grandparents or our parents, therefore, as well, then were friendly years ago. So, yeah, it's funny how rugby connects you with people, isn't it?
Yeah, especially on days like this, and no matter the scoreline. But Seven Sisters looking to improve it in this second half as best they can. Siobhan Parker with that last carry. There's a Reese's pop pass.
No, Black.
Carry from
So,
Demery-Goetson.
you need to support your body weight and lift the ball, and you can't collapse her. No, first offence. Wait.
Bit confusion here. Put her hand up the other way. Seven Sisters have got back 10, but it's actually a Seven Sisters penalty. Referee saying player needs to support their own body weight. See her back of her, palms of her hand on the floor first. Got to support your own body weight there.
What number? Gold.
So Rita
Number
Breen
5 called and number 12.
falling foul of the law book.
Number 5. Number 5.
Someone who grew up in Limerick. Rita Breen, the number 5 for Llandaff North, and she developed her defensive instincts by trying to herd calves on the farm in Ireland. And she departs to make way for Theon Evans, who's going to come on in the second row, as well as Molly Philpott to join her cousin Ciara Philpott. Meanwhile, Seven Sisters work their way a few precious meters forward. Jessica Thomas. Loop pass round the back, that was nice. Looped over, and then the chase is on for Seven Sisters here. Will they get the bounce? Lovely return from Parry. Such a balanced runner. Penalty again for Seven Sisters. Things on the up.
Yeah, we got to say, Jack, it's a much better start the second half by 7. I know they conceded early, but the last few minutes, last 4 or 5 minutes, you know, the way they're looking to play, that shape up the back, coming round the corner, and then that kick over the back, putting pressure on, and the chase, and the speed to the breakdown, which we've spoken around, over the ball. It's really well done by Seven Sisters, applying that pressure to this Llandaff North side. They'll be much more pleased with the last 5 minutes.
Holding.
So this is exactly, Chwaraeon, what Seven Sisters would have wanted to do from the start. Take things much more slowly, bring things into 8 on 8 at every possibility. Go through the set piece.
That's yours.
Definitely. I've been impressed with Llandaff North's handling, but you know, Seven Sisters would have been looking to get into this tighter battle a little bit earlier on. Unfortunately, set piece didn't work for them, and now we've got a line break by Timman. But it's much better so far.
Thank you.
Still plenty of trouble in winning their own line-out ball for 7, and Llandaff North unsurprisingly profiting. Attempt on the intercept, but that's just opened things up, and Ellen Hopkins is breaking the line. There are numbers away to the right. She draws in the fullback, keeps going herself. There's the support. It comes from Philpott. She's just on.
So can play, no offsides.
Parry carries the play on again. A spin back to the right from the number 8, Revel.
Thank you.
Hopkins, who started things, gets it going again. And Turner on the edge. Looks inside to Philpott.
No, still in, step.
War.
Vantage, offside.
Jones. Hopkins again for the 3rd time. And that's intercepted, but penalty was coming.
I asked you to step.
You feel the 7, don't you? They go through so much work to try and get down into Llandaff's 22, and then Llandaff make a line break and get deep down into Seven Sisters half.
Time off. Oh, bless.
See the good skill set here. Jamie Davis just jumping out of the line there for Seven Sisters.
Number 5.
Allowing that space for Ellen Hopkins to utilise. 7 managing to get the ball back, but offside. The referee previously called to go back to the advantage.
So Jenny Adams makes way, known as Main to all. She makes way for Marisa Thomas to get her turn on the Principality turf. And half an hour of it coming up as well.
Interested to see. I thought Llandaff North had a bit of a pen move.
It looked like it, didn't it?
Prepared then. Or they were just toying with Seven Sisters, and then Joe Jones kicks the touch.
So War goes short. Careless ballot doesn't take that. So Seven will come up with the ball from that.
Like what Llandaff are trying to do, trying to change things up. Look for the funny down the front. It's the execution of the pass, the dummy. Bethan Howell was there marking that space, that pressure on Keris Ballett maybe caused her to spill that ball.
Crouch! 5! 6!
So Jones. Again with good scrum ball. Nothing wavering in that regard for Seven Sisters. Still as strong as ever in the scrum. That's what their reputation for so many years was built on. But we saw in those early exchanges how they were tempted to expand their repertoire and almost created an overlap to do so. But in this second half, they've gone back to tight. And 10 minutes in, no score on either side, and just slowing the rate down of Llandaff North scoring is impressive.
Yeah, it's been a much better second half, hasn't it? The way they cleared their lines there and are able to disrupt some Llandaff North ball, and their hunger to not concede again has been very noticeable.
Revel spots a gap. And that's stolen on the floor. If they can get this away here, maybe they can run at a disorganised Llandaff North defence. Carry from Thomas there. Howell, lovely pass, saw the space on the outside for the number 8, Demery Goetson. Reese brings the forwards in to play. And there are options either side of the ruck here. They go back to the left. Carry from Parker.
You lost your control ball away.
Reese well behind the gain line. So they need another injection here, and it comes right through the middle. And the offload is a good one too for Powson. Cut back. And the defensive alignment's still there for Llandaff North, looking to try and land a blow and stop this attack, the most promising of the half for Seven Sisters. Making their way steadily forward, and by going on the outside route this time. That's good from Powson, and then this is Davis, keeps it alive. Such a stalwart of this club, Jamie Davis, 40 years of age now, from Iowa in the USA, but has found her home in these colours for so many years. Lovely pop back inside, good speed on the ball as well. Going through the phases, and it is draining for Llandaff North. They're being asked questions in defence for the first time. Knock on though. And they'll look to pounce here. Llandaff North. 2-on-1 on the edge, and bursting through goes Molly Philpott. They sucked up the attack from Seven Sisters, and they counter with speed, with Philpott, with the first score of the second half.
I was just about to say, it's much better, isn't it, for Seven Sisters? They're moving the ball around the park, putting pressure on Llandaff North in different areas. See players like Jamie Davis running those short hard lines. You see Bethan Howell tipping the ball to players into space. This tip was good, but just lost the ball on the catch. And then Molly Philpott exploits that mistake, and sometimes from errors, that's when you get your most opportunity, because defences aren't set, they're not in position, gives you space to attack. And Llandaff North are definitely making the most of the opportunities this evening.
Change of goal kicker for Llandaff North, and Ellen Hopkins keeps things ticking over. 59 points to 0 now after Molly Philpott's score.
Okay, number 2, ball 7. Number 2. That's number 3 coming now. That's number 3, not 2.
So that first score under the belts of Llandaff North, and that means a shuffling of the starters for the finishers.
When you're ready.
Sophie Wall making way. She's been good today, really precise from the set piece, having the throwing duties, and performed that very well. And there are some players as well playing their last games for their clubs. Fionn Evans is amongst that number. She's on for Llandaff North, has been for a few minutes now, and playing her last match for the side.
It'll be a memorable one today then, Jack.
No, back.
Yeah, it certainly won't be easily forgotten, the whole experience, but the playing of your final game.
It's offside.
Well, I imagine it's never far from your mind, I imagine, Chwaraeon, but you tell us what it's like.
Well, it's just, you know, what a moment for her. Play a final game in the Principality Stadium, and looks like it'll be a pretty convincing win for this Llandaff North side as well. To do that with her mates, her best friends, is a pretty special moment, isn't it?
And there's loads more fun still to have for Llandaff North. Rodalau Parry hits the Jets and goes in again. The attacking supremacy of Llandaff North on show once more.
She's been good today, isn't she? She's taken every opportunity she has had exceptionally well. Puts her foot on the gas, but also the way she's been able to play other people into the game as well. That was good from Philpott, you know, on the edge then. With a cut back inside, exploiting the space. She's a speedster, she's got some wheels on her.
4, 8 and 6. Amber and Jenny. Thank you. Amber, 4, 8 and 6 green. Number 4, number 8.
So Parry's latest score takes things to 66 points to 0 to Llandaff North. Seven Sisters having to face the familiar and kicking off again. That is a much better restart though. It's almost taken in. 10 tries now to the names of Llandaff North, and with 20 minutes still to play. Well, everything's been going well so far for Llandaff North. A wonderful day, and let's hear from their head coach, Tom Rogers, who is pitchside.
Ie, fi ma gyda Tom Rogers, prif hyfforddwr Ystym Taf. Tom, nes ti curo Blaen Dilais 46-17 tro diwetha i chi gwrdd. O'ch chi'n disgwyl domynyddu siwrt gymaint â hyn heddi?
Ie, na i bod yn oes, fatha maen nhw mor gry yn y forwards, yn y blaenwyr. O'n i just yn, ond ar ôl chwarae dipyn ti'n gweld beth yw'r steil. A ti gael o gwmpas y steil yna i gael y pel yn y backs, mor fi yn a bosib. Yn cryfder ni hefyd, so mae'r ddau steil just ar y pitch gyda'n di gweithio allan i ni heddiw.
Mae pawb di chwarae'n anghredadwy i chi heddiw, ond y olwyr chi, chwarae teg, maen nhw'n anhygoel. O'n i'n trafod just cyn i ni ddod yn fyw fan hyn, 12 o chwaraewyr yn y garfan heddiw wedi chwarae 3 ffeinal. Yn amlwg mae hwnna wedi profi fod yn, wel, nhw wedi elwa o hwnna.
O, yn union. Mae nhw'n rili lwcus, mae lot o gerau ffrindiau gorau. Dirgero, so mae'n gallu chwarae ar y stadiwm efo ffrindiau gorau. Gael hwnna, 3 blwyddyn yn anhygoel. Mae nhw'n rhoi y gwaith i fewn, dim yn just digwydd heddiw. Mae nhw'n gwneud hwn dros y tymor. Mae nhw'n mor committed fel grŵp o genno, so mae'n ffantastig jyst i bod i actually steddill yma efo nhw i gweld beth nhw'n gallu gwneud.
Lot o credit i ti hefyd, Tom. Diolch yn fawr amser ti drwy heno. Diolch, mate. Nice one, top man.
Tom was just saying how fortunate they are to have so many players in the side that are best friends as well, so those connections out there and how much they enjoy playing with each other. But on top of that, 12 of these players have played in 3 cup finals at the Principality Stadium, so that experience of playing in an occasion like this as well has really helped them. And also the width of this pitch, and they've got great backs and they like to move the ball, so actually playing on a pitch of this kind really suits this side, and then everything kind of comes together. So you didn't expect the scoreline to be like this at this point, but obviously he's a happy coach and he's really pleased with how it's gone so far this evening.
When you're ready.
So Tory Hart is on, wearing 20. With 20 minutes to enjoy out here in the Principality, as Llandaff North 10 metres from their line, looking to play out wide, and maybe here, Seven Sisters pounce, and they get on the scoreboard, and it's Jamie Davis,
I'm so
veteran of this team.
Not gone by goal.
I'm so pleased for them, Jack.
Advantage green. Thank you.
Hopefully the try is still awarded. Ooh, we'll see now. Yes. You know, for the spirit of rugby to come to a cup final and be able to score in the home of Welsh rugby. Might be off the back of a Llandaff North mistake, but you've got to be there applying the pressure, and you've got to be there to take those opportunities. So I'm really pleased with Seven Sisters and Jamie Davis to be able to get on the scoreboard, and hopefully that can be a bit of a momentum shifter as we go into the final quarter of this game.
She's been putting that kind of pressure on, though. She's been chancing her arm on a couple of occasions to come out of the line, and it really paid off then.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, you've got to be there to take those chances, haven't you? You know, and she's not putting that pressure on. Does Molly Philpott drop that ball? Maybe not, but she's there putting the pressure on, and therefore she's there to gather the spilled ball. So really good stuff from Seven Sisters. They could sniff the Llandaff North. We're only 5 metres out from their try line. Let's put some pressure on you. And they've got 7 points on the board off the back of it.
And for the first try, so far the only try for Seven Sisters in the final, it would fall to the record holder in the club for the top number of tries scored in a season. Jamie Davis scored 34 tries one season. That's Seven Sisters record, men or women. Howell. Let's see if you're right, Chwaraeon. Can it restart the fire for Seven Sisters?
Oh, there's an injury here.
Here, do you need do you need a hand up?
No, I think your face is in my knee. I did it.
Hopefully nothing too serious.
No, I hit it right in my knee.
Okay, Bethan, I got substitution by green. Yeah. 11, 15 and...
You never like to see this
14.
here in any game of rugby.
11, 15 and 14. Substitution.
So Seven Sisters taking the chance to change things around a bit, bring on a whole host of new faces.
I'm just going to restart with a scrum. Green ball.
Good to see Katie Sims sitting up, and she looks like she's okay. Maybe a bit of a shock over the collision. We're glad to see her back on her feet and walking off the field okay.
Yeah, she walks off with 2 tries to her name. But yeah, a couple of bruises after that one.
Yeah, it looked like on the way down, maybe Bethan's knee landed on her ear, maybe. You know, that's not a very nice position to be in. But glad to see her sitting up and walking off the field.
Substitute. Okay. We're still doing a substitute.
Now gone now?
Is that all done, Jess? Is that all good? There we go. Yeah? Yeah. Yep. And my clock is ticking.
He's picking! I'm picking! I got it if you are.
So Katrin Turner has taken her leave, and Beaver Shooter is on the field. From the base, away goes Gnaik, and Seven Sisters with a thread of the ball down the right-hand touchline. Good gain of ground.
Yeah, that's really good play by Seven Sisters. Off the back of the scrum there, Gnaik does exceptionally well with a carry, takes that space, and then the offload to the edge. It's really nice play into space and a good kick downfield. Good.
Not the middle, it's yours.
Territorial gain for Seven Sisters. Back playing where they can apply pressure.
Another good line-out. So many of those, Llandaff North. It's been the bedrock of their game. Haven't been able to out-scrummage Seven Sisters, of course not, but they have at the line-out. They have completely outperformed their opponents, and that set piece has given them so many opportunities, and they're looking for more here from open fields. Good run from Katrin Turner. Turner is over halfway. She has support as well, and there's Philpott looking for a second, the substitute. She brushes defenders out the way, finding support from Jones, and Jones fires it into the arms of Keely Ward, and there are more reinforcements. It's the captain, it's glorious, it's Kira Philpott who scores.
You okay?
What a great play, isn't it? How many players' hands did that go through? Starting with Katrin Turner, the offloading game, the passage. It's exceptional. Here we see Molly Philpott, short line to Turner. Turner makes the line break. Looking for support, there she is, looking for support back to Molly Philpott. The leg drive, never giving up. The offload to Joe Jones. And then the offload to Keely Ward. Look, the next player arriving is their loose head prop. You know what it means to them today. Everyone's flooding through. And then the skipper, Kira Philpott, takes her try exceptionally well. You see Joe Jones to Keely Ward. The prop is there. And then to the skipper. She knows where the try line is, doesn't she? And she wants to take that opportunity. But how many players' hands did it go through first? And that's the impressive bit for me. The hunger, the desire, the ball movement in this Llandaff North side.
And Chwaraeon, to answer your question, 6 pairs of hands from that ruck. A fine piece of play.
Holding.
6 pairs of hands in one phase. and 60 metres, 70 metres downfield, you know, it's pretty impressive stuff.
On you, where you are.
It's a style of rugby we all like watching, isn't it?
Yeah, they have been so good to watch today. The construct of their tries has been beautiful. And they set their stall out right from the off.
Tap it back in because you're
They've
landing
attacked from
outside.
everywhere.
Yeah, they have. They've showed no fear today, haven't they? In their attack. Being brave. Playing from everywhere in this Principality Stadium. Making the most of the occasion.
Another stolen line out. That has been a theme. They just haven't been able to get the ball. Seven Sisters.
Use it! All on.
Long kick downfield. Good take. And coming forward is Emma Davis.
No, still in.
Amber Howie. Now here's Howell.
But thank you for asking.
Jones. Good desire from
Release Black.
Ganayak. Still fighting. Grandfather Carl played for Neath in the glory days at the Knoll. Melissa Ganayak. What a run this is as well from Jamie Davis. She can travel. And she thunders into contact again. It's got Emma Powson on the move as well. Momentum building for Seven Sisters. Good tackle from Llandaff North again. That was Carrie Pritchard, but still the play goes on for Seven. Jones. Reese. Howell. Stays tall, stays strong. Another good line from Davis. She's the scorer of the first try for Seven.
And Green, arrive up.
And they're 10 metres away from a second. This one, all their own doing, however. The first was opportunistic and well taken from Davis.
It's out.
But this is a full team effort.
Just explain, ball was out, but you have to stay on your feet.
Much better play, isn't it, from Seven? You're seeing some of their go-to players come to life. Nyack with a carry, Jamie Davis amongst it all with a carry, Beth and Howell.
Now she's going to be the go-to, gets the offload away, craftily done. Nicruis Morgan. Is it still there for them?
We got in touch.
We'll have time off again, injury
Time off.
sustained in that last attack. Well, they are doing what Owen Nesbitt asked of them at half-time in the interview, and they are playing for pride, and they keep on coming.
1 second, Jess, 1 second. Knock on by goal.
It's been a much better second half, isn't it? You know, the try they've taken. If you look at the territorial game, how much more time they spent in Llandaff North's 22. It's been much greater than the first half.
1 second.
How they're applying pressure to this Llandaff North side
Gold 11.
has been much better than the first half as well. So I'm sure they'll be much more pleased with this second half performance.
Substitution.
And this lot have had a good day no matter what, haven't they?
Knock on by Gold first.
I'd like to know how many have gone throughout the whole day, Chwaraeon, from the Wales match all the way through the 3 finals that we've had, and still here, late into the evening.
It's been a long day if people have been here since this morning, isn't it? I arrived actually at the stadium 9:30 this morning in prep for the Wales-Italy game. Feels like a long time ago now, and I think some of these supporters here today have been here since late morning to support the international women at lunchtime, and then a run-in of cup finals, plate final, bowl final all afternoon.
It's pre-engaged. Yeah, no, that's why we stopped and reset it.
Katrin Turner, what a day she's had on the sidelines
Yep. Gold, hold it.
right now. But so many highlights that she's come up with herself. Seven, though, with the ball. And there's Seven Ganayak to Jamie Davis. But knocking the ball on in contact, and the energy that Llandaff North are still bringing at this point in their defence is to their great credit.
Yeah, it shows the pride, doesn't it? On a day like today, no matter what the score is, still going to have a huge amount of pride to make sure not to concede again. On occasions like this, teams, individuals, giving their all. Jamie's not happy with that, is she? Looking at the referee like, ooh, are you sure?
Scrum secured. Left kick downfield from Hopkins. Now this is taken by Nia Williams. Williams tries to go round the first defender, but the energy again is there in defence. Everyone off the bench from Llandaff North has made sure that standards have not dropped at all. And here comes Ballot, Keris Ballot, breaking free again. She's looking to do this all by herself. Keris Ballot, a solo score that finishes underneath the sticks. It started way, way, way back. And that is all desire from the open side flanker. So much speed and so much balance.
Yeah, you can tell she used to be a winger, can't you? From the turnover, ripping the tackle. Off she goes. Footwork. That's an 80-metre dash in, that is. Fair play to the girl.
Thank you.
80 metres in a direct line, but with the side steps in there as well. Number increasing. So let's go down to Lloyd, pitch sides, and catch up with him.
Reit, fi ma gyda Catrin Turner wrth gwrs a sgellwr ystym Taf. O'n i'n clywed cyn y gêm nath i tyfu lan yn Las Vegas. Catrin, pan wyt ti'n byw yn Las Vegas, wyt ti beth yn dychmygu beth ti'n sgorio ceisiau ar y Principality?
O fi beth yn meddwl bod y pobl fi'n gwylio ar y teledu, fi yna un diwrnod. Amazing, yeah, amazing.
Fantastic. A sut brofiad yw ennill, yn enwedig mewn y ffasiwn yma ar ôl y siom y blwyddyn diwetha?
Yeah, ar ôl blwyddyn diwetha, ni really moyn wneud impact massive heddiw, a ni di wneud e. A fi mor bach amdano pawb sy'n ar y pitch, pawb sy'n off y pitch, a pawb sy'n involved gyda Ystym Taf. Yeah, really bach amdano pawb.
A unrhyw negeseuon i roi teulu sy'n falle gwylio yn Las Vegas?
Oh yeah, Mam, Dad, George, y cwn i gyd, siblings, hello. Viva Las Vegas, baby, let's go.
Viva Las Vegas, baby, Catrin, diolch yn fawr. Legend, diolch yn ti. Da iawn.
She's having a good time, isn't she? Catrin Turner.
Yeah, what a day. What a day for Turner. And so different to last year.
Is Bethan the captain?
12 months ago, she made the kind of error that she hadn't made all season in throwing an intercept inside her own 22. And it led to Pontyclean being 10 points to 0 up, and it was never an amount of points that
when you're ready,
Llandaff North were able to recover from. But yeah, this year, so different. And the outcome that she and her teammates have fought so hard for all season.
protect the play on the ground, okay?
78 points to 7. How many more can they add to this? Pritchard.
Green is lost.
And Jones, and away they go with Hopkins again. Hopkins brings in Shooter. Back to Hopkins. Oh, so close to reworking that and seeing what might happen on the other side of the pitch.
Accidental.
Yeah, they're doing well getting ball to the edge, aren't they? See Hopkins here, moving the ball. Shooter goes forward and keeping the ball alive in the tackle. The offloading game, and then unfortunately maybe one too many offloads, maybe wasn't on, people not expecting it. And a knock on.
I was like, please, a medic. Please actually help. I know, I was like, please help her.
Yeah, and my time is still on. Yes, it's good. No, it's good. We just
So Hannah
reset
Jones
it.
waiting for
So I have made a mark here.
the scrum to go down. Behind the scrum, a lot of changes in the back line, of course. But there's a lot of space out here as well for Seven Sisters to try and exploit, although that space has mostly favoured Llandaff North today.
Yeah, it's a big field, isn't it? It's a wide field. It's a long field. It looks massive from where we're stood.
Sorry.
But Chwaraeon, does it, even at an international level, is it a pitch which feels a lot bigger than other international pitches you play?
I've only had the privilege of playing here twice, and I think it does feel big, but I think it's because it's such a big stadium as well, so the surroundings look massive, so I think it makes the field look a lot bigger than it is as well. But what a stadium, and I'm biased, yes, but best in the world for me.
Yeah, I think there's, if it went to a popular vote, I think around the world, I think you might come out on top as well.
Yeah, yeah, we're just privileged at such a good location. We've got a roof that closes, city centre, it's accessible. The atmosphere that's generated in this stadium is unreal. And obviously we're proud, passionate Welsh people as well that fill it, so that definitely helps too.
Stay behind the ball.
Seven looking to end on the best possible notes. Davis gets that off the floor nicely. Good hands along the edge here. Nia Williams, though, just doesn't take it, and there's a chance here for Tori Hart. Hart going after the ball. Where's the bounce going to go for her? She collects, she's tackled, it's off the floor, and then the next wave comes, and this one will be run in.
They're relentless, aren't they? Llandaff North. All from Seven Sisters era, though. I can see what they're doing, trying to get the ball into space. There's a good short line by Jamie Davis. Offloads the ball wide to Rachel Reese, and then they're trying to move the ball wide. This pass doesn't quite stick. And then, I can't quite see who it is. I think it's the replacement for Seven Sisters, who kicks the ball back. But Sinead Young gets over for Llandaff North to take that score over 80 points.
And the points keep coming with Claudia Merrick-Ward back with the kicking duties.
Yes.
Come on then, Seven Sisters. Let's finish on a high and get something out of it.
Thank you.
So 2 minutes remaining, and again this restart for Seven Sisters. They're going to claim this. Oh, almost. That restart has got better as the game has gone on. It's been too easy for too long for Llandaff North, but in the second half things have tightened up. But they can't claim that one. So Seven Sisters almost getting the ball back.
From the knock on by Green.
Sorry, you couldn't get to one.
Don't use your flag.
That was Mel Nayak over the ball. I think it was again for Seven Sisters. She's been disruptive, hasn't she, in that breakdown today?
Yeah, turnover would have been good, but there was no advantage.
Yeah, individually there's been plenty of performances that have been very strong from Seven Sisters, but whenever that back line has got together from Llandaff North, they've cut them open, and there's not been an answer to that.
Yeah, spot on. You know, some individual brilliances from Seven Sisters, some individuals working really hard, and you can't doubt team effort and cohesion. But I think the skill level and the connections and the ball movement, really, I want to say, of this Llandaff North side has really punished Seven Sisters this evening.
Solid scrum from Llandaff North. Jones round the back with Merrick Ward. It's dropping again for Seven Sisters. Are they going to sign this off with their score? They will. And Holly Cooper gets it. The youngster in the side, the team's top try scorer this season, scoots in to round things off on a green and black note. And after a difficult afternoon on this enormous stage, to finish things in this nature for Seven Sisters is a real consolation.
That's a lovely finish, isn't it, for Seven Sisters? I just set off that kick-off. Come on then, Seven, finish on a high. You know, it's been a tough day for them. Well, that just shows the character of this squad. To have the last say in this game, and the crowd love it. The crowd from Seven Sisters, they're pleased with that finish. And look at that unity of the Seven Sisters girls now for this kick. They are truly one family, aren't they? One community. Well, that's what club rugby is all about in Wales.
Yeah, and in defeat, Seven Sisters underlining that several times over. It's booted through the posts, and that will bring things to a close. It is Llandaff North's night in the Principality. From the very get-go, they were in the mood, and they have run out 85 points to 12 winners. The cup final winners, the best in the land, is Llandaff North. But an occasion for which the vanquished team, Seven Sisters, come out with an enormous amount of credit to keep on toiling throughout those 80 minutes. But Llandaff North simply too good, Chwaraeon.
Yeah, absolutely. I've said it a couple of times this afternoon, this evening, Jack. Llandaff North was impressive today. The way they wanted to move the ball, the way they used the width, the size of this pitch. And that girl, Keris Ballett, we just heard over the mic, is player of the match. An exceptional game for her. The winger years ago, converted to back row, but played like a winger in some instances this afternoon with her line breaks and her speed. But Llandaff North, too good this evening. Wanted to make amends on last year, and they absolutely have done that today. The credit to Seven Sisters on finishing on a high with a try to finish off their experience here at the Principality Stadium.
How to banish a bad memory. That is the blueprint for it.
No matter what, Jack, I think both teams will have good nights tonight.
Yeah, the celebrations, both sides, I think, will be going on and on and on. And we're going to get some match reaction shortly from Lloyd Lewis, who is down there trying to get in there. But these are precious moments that no one wants to miss out on. Tom Rogers, the coach for 7 seasons now at Llandaff North, making this dream a reality. So let's go down and find Lloyd and get some reaction to this stunning win. 85 points to 14 from Llandaff North.
Fi ma gyda seren y gêm a roedd alw pa rhywun arall oedd yn syrenu heddiw. First and foremost, Kes, congratulations, star of the match. How did you find today?
Just really proud of the girls, really. We train week in, week out, and we really just stuck to our game plan. Seven were amazing, they always are. They're a great team to play against, so yeah, but proud of our girls today. We stuck to what we worked on.
And did you expect to win so convincingly today?
No, you've got to be confident going in. Everyone was confident. We were proud of each other, but no, not as big as that. But yeah, it's a good day.
Roedd o ti'n ffantastig heddiw ma. Ti'n joio rygbi chi lawr yn De Cymru?
Yn dod wrth y modd, diolch i'r genedigon. Maen nhw wedi croeslu fewn i'r tîm ers eilad dwi wedi cyrraedd, a dwi'n mwynhau bob eilad o chwarae rygbi gyda nhw. So gobeithio tymor arall i ddod, a mwy o ennill a mwy o chwarae fan hyn blwyddyn nesaf.
Great, and Amy, how good is this occasion today, having all the women's teams showing? It's a great advert for women's rugby, isn't it?
It's absolutely incredible to have done it from the Italy game today for the senior team, and then to see the club teams do it. Absolutely brilliant, been amazing.
Abby, thank you very much. If you would like to present the set in the game. Da iawn pawb, diolch yn fawr.
Well, how about that? The boss, the CEO of the Welsh Rugby Union, Abby Tierney, to present the medals, and the player of the match, Takeris Ballot. Chwaraeon, how good do moments like this feel? The culmination of so much work and effort and everything coming together.
Oh, it's brilliant. I had the best times in a jersey playing for my club, reaching cup finals, playing with your best friends. Those memories stick with you for a long time, don't they? So, you know, it's obviously always more special moments for me playing for Wales, but the next best thing was always going back and playing with my friends and enjoying those moments, you know.
Ni ma gyda captain Blaen Dilys, Bethan Howell, mae wedi ennill capiau dros Cymru reit te. Chi newydd cael dy promotio i'r gyngor yma tymor ma, chi wedi gorffen yn ail, pa mor prowd i chi o'r merched i cyrraedd y pwynt yma?
Wel, byddwn ni byth di credu byddai'n mynd i digwydd blwyddyn hyn. Na gyd o'n i moyn neud oedd aros lan yn y prem. So i dod mynd heddi a dod yn ail, gêm agos, ond fi'n prowd iawn o pawb. Oedd Llandaff North yn nhw'n anhygoel.
O'n nhw'n gwych, a fel wedys ti, chi wedi cael tymor anhygoel. Lot i adeiladu arno am blwyddyn nesaf, chi'n edrych mlaen i blwyddyn nesaf?
Bendant edrych mlaen. A peth pwysig nawr yw cael bach o hyder yn ffordd ni chwarae. Trwy'r tymor, ni wedi dechrau pob gêm yn meddwl bod pob tîm yn well na ni. So mae eisiau mwy o hyder yno ni, ac ni wedi cael canlyniadau da. So, just adeiladu tymor nesaf nawr.
Mae definitely rhywbeth da chi yma. Pob lwc am tymor nesaf. Diolch, Bethan. Diolch yn fawr.
Well, these celebrations will continue and go as late as they can, as long as they can keep standing. No better place in the world as well, Chwaraeon, for an after party than in Cardiff.
I've heard it's pretty good, I have, Jack. I'm not too sure, though. I'll be bouncing tonight in Cardiff. After all the games we've had here today as well, you know, what a celebration of women's rugby in Wales.
Well, Nigel Walker handing out the medals as well. The full brass of the WRU staying till the very end here.
And that's great to see, isn't it? We've seen Abby Tierney present player of the match. She's with Amanda Bennett there, one of the board members, the female board members. Nigel Walker, our head of rugby, presenting as well. You know, it just shows the significance of this game today and the significance and the importance of women's rugby in Wales.
So Beth Howell leads Seven Sisters towards their runners-up medals. What a season that they've had in the whole. However things have finished today, but they have really come on and managed to develop their game, and it brought them all the way to this point.
And what she was speaking about, Jack, in her interview, was about time this side had a bit of confidence and belief. You know, they come up to the Premiership this year and they went into every game thinking they weren't going to win it, and they've done a lot better than they expected. So, you know, with a bit of belief and confidence in this side now, they're really excited for next year and what they can bring to this Premiership.
Yeah, 17 seasons as a club now, Seven Sisters, and this is their first time in a cup final, in the cup final. And so few teams ever come away from winning a cup final the first time of asking. It always seems to take a little bit of pain and sometimes a lot of pain to get to where you want to go.
Absolutely, and pain sometimes is a good thing, isn't it? The lessons you can learn, the taking away that you can take from the field, from the experience, from the pressure, from the whole day. And hopefully it leaves people hungry as well, hungry for more. I want to go back there, and I want to do better next time. And then those changes and the work that you can put in to make sure it's a better result next time. And look at Llandaff North, they're a product of that, aren't they? You know, losing last year on that scoreline today, and the quality of how they played is a result probably of hurt last year.
The bigger picture so much at the forefront of everyone's minds here as well. Getting to play at the Principality Stadium, joining the likes of Welsh internationals, Chwaraeon Lillicrap, and everyone that's run out on this pitch in the past, and now these players also can put their name to that list.
Yeah, it's special, it's so special, and I hope they have good memories of the day, and not everyone can say they played in Principality Stadium, you know? Not everyone can say I was a cup finalist. Not everyone can say go win a cup final. It's not many people who manage to get to that point, you know? So they're all special occasions, and hopefully they live in people's memories, and there's something that you can take pass through their communities and inspire the next generation to hopefully be here one day, you know? It's all about inspiring the next generation of girls, boys to play the game and be the best version of themselves that they can be as well.
And there's Jamie Davis, the last player to collect the runners-up medal. What a career she's had. Been at the club since 2008. I think just one season shy of the full 17 that this club has been in existence, and such a great player for so many years. Knackered knees, but still the speed to come onto the ball. She's a real athlete at 40 years of age.
Yeah, what a stalwart of the game. I remember playing with Jamie at regional level. We used to have senior regionals, Ospreys and Osprey senior side, many seasons. Jamie was in the centre, and she's a great player then, and still at 40 years of age, she's still doing an absolutely outstanding job, so full credit to her, and the commitment, along with other players in that Seven Sisters side, that she's given to that side over the years.
But now the turn of the victors. Catherine Turner and Fionn Revel, Ellen Hopkins. A couple of tries for Hopkins today, as well as for that woman there, Niamh Tinman. Sinead Young with the last try of the final as well. Katie Sims, good to see her smiling again after going off injured. 2 tries to her name today. So memory to Llandaff North's club photographer who recently passed away, and his memory etched into these images and this success. So here we go for Ciara Philpotts. She receives the trophy from Abby Tierney. So Llandaff North reached the pinnacle again. Cup champions in 2024.
Brilliant, fair play to them, and it's good to see that girl there, Ciara Philpott, lifting the trophy, giving so much to the club, being club captain for many years now. Great player, but even better person. She's enjoying the celebrations today, isn't she? And well deserved. Kira's one of the female game officers in Wales. Does a lot for the women's rugby and a role model probably to many girls watching today. She does a great job. I'm really pleased for her to be able to lift that trophy. This evening, she played in the final last year. They picked up an injury and they were all disappointed with the result, but they made amends tonight, and look at those smiles on those faces.
So the day has come to an end in the end. 85 points to 14 to Llandaff North after Bonamine won the plate, as well as RYGBI Cymru Caerdydd winning against Old Penarthians 34 points to 21, and all that on top of a Welsh victory as well. A wonderful day at the Principality, and community rugby at the centre as well, alongside the international game. So these are the winning shots then, the smiling faces of Llandaff North, who have won the Cup competition, and they are the Queens of Wales once again. But from us up in the gantry, for myself and Chwaraeon, it's a very good night to you all. Thank you for watching, and have a very good evening.